30 English local authorities, a record number, have received government assistance, effectively bailouts, totaling £1.5 billion, enabling them to borrow and avert bankruptcy. This unprecedented financial aid comes amidst warnings against the hasty disposal of valuable public assets, historic landmarks, cherished parks, and community gardens, a practice ministers actively discouraged. The initiative stands in stark contrast to the recent rejection of Hampshire County Council's application for Exceptional Finance Support, EFS, which included a proposed 15% council tax increase over 2 years. The government's decision highlights a growing concern over the financial stability of local authorities. 6 councils previously declared effectively bankrupt: Birmingham, Croydon, Nottingham, Slough, Thurrock, and Woking, all currently under special measures, are again recipients of this emergency funding. This reiterates the severity of the financial crisis plaguing local government. The government's intervention is particularly significant given the unprecedented condition attached to this EFS package: a prohibition on the sale of community and heritage assets. This unprecedented measure reflects anxieties surrounding a potential fire sale of beloved public spaces, golf courses, development lands, and works of art, driven by desperate councils facing immense financial strain. The rationale behind this restriction is to preserve these valuable community resources, recognizing their intrinsic worth and long-term societal benefits. The Ministry of Housing, Communities, and Local Government acknowledge the need for substantial reform of council finances, admitting that a complete resolution would take time and warning of potential for continued instability in the foreseeable future. This frank assessment underscores the complexity and long-term nature of the challenges faced by local authorities. The dramatic 50% year-on-year rise in EFS packages underscores the rapidly deteriorating financial positions of councils across England, irrespective of location, rural or urban, or political affiliation. The current accounting practices, which temporarily mask the escalating deficits in special educational needs, SEN, spending, further complicate the situation. These accounting rules are scheduled to expire within the next year, exposing the true extent of the SEN funding shortfall and potentially exacerbating the financial pressures on already strained councils. The majority of councils receiving EFS are considered well-managed entities, victims of sustained underfunding stemming from years of austerity measures. The impact of high inflation, coupled with the rising demand for vital services like adult social care, child protection, and homelessness support, has intensified their financial woes. These factors have created a perfect storm, pushing many local authorities to the brink of insolvency. The government's intervention, while providing immediate relief, only addresses the immediate crisis and does not resolve the underlying structural issues plaguing local government finances. Long-term sustainable solutions are urgently needed to prevent a recurrence of this financial crisis and ensure the long-term viability of local authorities across England. The government's acknowledgement of the long-term nature of the problem suggests a commitment to addressing the root causes of the financial instability, but the effectiveness of any future reforms remains to be seen. The scale of the problem necessitates comprehensive and coordinated action to avert further financial crises within local government. The significant number of councils requiring EFS, coupled with the government's imposed restrictions on asset sales, highlights the seriousness of the situation and the urgency for sustained reform of local government funding. The challenge extends beyond simply plugging budget gaps. It demands a fundamental reassessment of the long-term financial sustainability of local authorities, ensuring they have the resources necessary to deliver essential public services effectively and efficiently.